Satellite images appear to show extensive damage to a Russian airbase in occupied Crimea that was hit by a series of explosions on Tuesday. 8 warplanes appear to have been damaged or destroyed. Several craters are visible and a large area has been scorched by fire. Ukraine has hinted it was responsible for the explosions without saying how any attack may have been carried out more than 150 kilometers behind the front line. Russia has blamed an accident at an ammunition store and denied any planes were destroyed. The first image shows what the airbase looked like before the explosions. The second shows that though the base's main runways seem to be intact, there is plenty of damage.
Sheikh Rahimullah Haqqani was considered to be somebody very influential and loved by both leaders and followers of the Taliban, somebody who was able to gather them together on various religious issues. He'd been issuing decrees against ISIL and was attacked by the group at least twice before he was killed in Kabul when a suicide bomber wearing a prosthetic leg approached him and explosives were hidden inside that prosthetic leg. His brother was also injured in the attack. He was somebody who was able to bring together various factions of the Taliban and make sure that they were following a single line. And that's why his death will be seen as a blow to especially the theological side of Taliban.
Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed launched electricity production from the second turbine at its mega dam on the Blue Nile on Thursday, despite continuing objections by Egypt and Sudan over the project. Abiy also confirmed that a third filling of the multi-billion-dollar Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam was underway, a development that led Egypt last month to protest in the UN Security Council. Thursday's move came even though there is still no agreement between Ethiopia and its downstream neighbors Egypt and Sudan about the dam's operations.
Thousands of Sudanese demonstrators took to the streets of the capital Khartoum on Thursday to demand an end to military rule and claim better living conditions. Military crackdowns on nearly weekly protests have so far killed 116 people, according to pro-democracy medics. Last month, Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Burhan pledged in a televised address to step aside and make way for Sudanese factions to agree on a civilian government.
A few days after India expressed security concerns, the authorities at the port have now said that the high-tech Chinese research vessel that was to dock at the Hambantota port will not reach according to schedule. According to reports, the harbour master for the Hambantota port has said that no vessel can enter the port without its permission. This comes after Sri Lanka's foreign ministry last week asked Beijing to defer the arrival of Chinese ballistic missile and satellite tracking ship Yuan Wang 5. Which was scheduled to dock at the Hambantota port from August 11th till 17th. The high-tech Chinese research vessel left China on July 14th and till now it has not entered a single port along its route. The vessel has been sailing for almost 28 days with zero replenishment. In other news, sources say that the Taliban have permanently banned women from becoming flight attendants. The ban comes as the Afghanistan national carrier Ariana Afghan Airlines tries to increase its international flights. Afghanistan's women flight attendants were sent home last March, even before the Taliban took over. The claims about the Taliban permanently banning them is no surprise to observers. In March this year, the Taliban banned women from traveling on planes, or other forms of long-distance transport without a male guardian. If confirmed, the flight attendant ban would be another Taliban decree that restricts the role of women in the country. When the Taliban took over last August, they had given assurance that women would play an active role in civic life. However, the Taliban have since restricted education for women and dismissed them from government roles.
Hold your breath. This next story is pretty incredible. A French freediver has broken the world record for the deepest dive with bifins, going to a depth of 120 metres. The dive was done during the annual Vertical Blue competition in the Bahamas. Just have a look at this.
3, 2, 1. Official top. +1, 2, 3.